Welcome to August 27th. We're going to review all the real estate that came on the market yesterday, August 26th here in Carlsbad, California. If you and I haven't met, my name is Steve Olson. I run a national real estate team with Real Broker and a local real estate business here in Carlsbad, California. And every single morning, I review the listings that came on the market yesterday. And listen, it's like 5 to 7 minutes. I look at it. And what you will find, especially if you're thinking about buying real estate or even selling real estate in Carlsbad, the more that you look at the real estate that's like being listed and sold, the more educated you become. So I figured, hey, you know what? Maybe we should just document this entire process. That way you can see how we think about real estate. And if you're thinking about buying, maybe I can give you some tips in regards to how you can research real estate and all that fun stuff. It's important to understand, and I'll talk about this multiple times every single day throughout these videos. We have about 350 homes on the market right now. That's condos, townhomes, and single-family homes. A little bit of land, some manufactured in there, but very heavy single-family homes in Carlsbad. And then I would say condos, townhomes, and manufactured make up like maybe 15, 20% of the market. 350 on the market right now, about 100 and something under contract, and about 103, give or take, are closing every single month. So listing count is way up, which is great for buyers because there's more room for negotiation, there's more choice. But we're only selling about 100 of those every given month, which from a sales velocity is way down since we've been tracking this from probably at least the last 15 years, give or take, at least since the mortgage meltdown of 2005 through 2006, 7, 8. We've had a pretty good bull run in Carlsbad. And to be clear, I would still consider us on a bull run right now. It's just that the sales velocity has changed a little bit. We've been selling 100 homes a month for probably a couple of years straight now. Inventory's come up, so even though inventory's up, the sales velocity did not match. Obviously, that's, people have a lot of equity. They've got super low interest rates. Interest rates right now, I don't even want to call them high because, like, from me to you, I don't think they're going down. Maybe a little bit. Maybe they'll settle somewhere in the high fives, give or take. But for anybody waiting for rates to come down to like 3.5 again, like it only happened once in our lifetime and will probably never happen again. That was a mistake. The government artificially kept everything low. It caused everything to go artificially high, which we're definitely paying for that right now with high real estate prices. And nobody makes money at 3.5%. I'll make another video about why having a 3% interest mortgage, if you have one right now, you should hold it. You should never sell it. And coming from a real estate agent, I know that sounds weird. But if you own a home right now with a ton of equity and a 3% rate, I would do everything I can to hold that for as long as I can. I'd put a renter in there. I would just figure it out. I'd make it a family estate because you're going to beat inflation in the economy every year at 3%. Let's talk about the homes that got listed here during just yesterday, actually, not even today. There were a couple. It's 10/22 when I'm filming this video. There were a couple listed today. Those are not included in this list. And if you want a link to this, I will put this in the YouTube description below so you can look at this as well. Here's the cool thing about the 4. Full disclosure, I actually recorded this entire video about 10 minutes ago, but my mic wasn't working, so I have to like re-record it right now. So normally I have not looked at these when I record these videos. In this case, I did look at all 4. All 4 of these, here's the cool thing. And if you're thinking about selling your home, this is really important. They all have light paint. They've all been staged. I think 3 of the 4 have been professionally staged. 1 did a really good job on the interior in regards to how it was designed. I don't know if that was professionally staged or not. So it's really easy for buyers to come through and not judge how you live there. They can envision how they would live there. That's the whole point of staging, is to help the buyer understand how they would live in the home. If you don't stage it and you do nothing and you just put the home for sale, then what happens is the buyer comes in and they see how you live there, and it's hard for them to make a buying decision. So staging 100% works. If you're wondering if there's an ROI on that, there is. And I think today's example of these 4 homes, it's definitely going to show you that staging makes a difference. Now, when I say staging, could be the stuff that you already have. Doesn't necessarily need to be stuff that somebody brings in and completely does. I don't know if this is a flip or not. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. I've not been through with this one, obviously. It's only been a day. Backyard's awesome. Grass looks brand new. Corner lot looks like you've got an ADU in the back, which is great. ADUs are super popular. That's going to add a ton of value to the home. And that looks like, I don't know when that was built. It doesn't look brand new. Maybe it is. But the interior of it was great. They did a great job with it. 2-car garage. It's got a gated entrance. It's on a corner. The lot's really good. You can tell the landscaping is really well put together. It is attached to another one. So technically, I think this would be a townhome. I think I saw that this was single family earlier. And it does say single family. Maybe that might be weird. $670 a foot listed. If you are tracking Carlsbad real estate, that is a great price per square foot. We're seeing a lot of the listings right now for single family homes in the high 700s. So I think from a price per square footage perspective, that is good. 2677, that's definitely due to the ADU 1795. Again, staging on this one was great. Okay, so we've got this one, which is, I think in La Costa Oaks, which is great. One of my favorite shopping centers right here. We used to go there a lot when we moved here a little over 10 years ago. Love that shopping center. This, again, because I've already seen it. Normally I look at these with you guys, but Mike didn't work earlier. Probably one of the best lots of everything listed right now. Did a great job with interior light painting. Great job. So whether the windows are awesome, everything looks like it's very light, it's very open. When you use light paint when you sell your home, or even when you just live in it, it makes it seem a lot bigger than it is. Open, doesn't confine you. The darker the paint, that kind of shifts rooms. Carpet looks like it's in great shape. Those probably are original bathrooms. Still in great shape. Love the backyard. I think there's an aerial shot here. Yep, there it is right there. So it's a cul-de-sac yard. You got this huge space over here. Totally not common for Carlsbad. So that's definitely a unique one. Yeah, what's not to love about that home? I think that's a great home. 3566, 5 bedrooms. And this one got listed for, let's see, price per square footage here. I think this one's also in the 6s maybe. Why is it not showing it on this one? Oh, because it's probably San Diego MLS, not North County. Yeah, we can do the quick math on this one. Calculator, $645 a square foot. So again, price per square foot, great. And not everything's priced per square foot, right? I don't want you to say like, oh, if it's $750, it's average. If it's below, it's a great deal. Not always, but from a price per square footage perspective, I think that one is a very good one. This one is a townhome over by the 78. Again, how many townhomes anywhere do you have a great room this size? Which I think is great. 2-car garage. I think these were built in 2020, so only a couple of years old. Big window. Walk right into the great rooms. Got a fireplace. Fixtures are nice. Nice. You got a gas stove. Got another bonus room upstairs, which is great. You use that as a media room or maybe an office. I've seen some people add a wall in some of these floor plans right here all the way across and just have like a walkway with a big door here if you want to add that. That is not, I don't think you would need to permit that as long as you don't put any electrical or anything in it. Yeah, it's a great job. Light paint. It's a cool backyard. Brand new subdivision. If we look at the map on this, I believe this is right by the 78. Yep. Cool shopping center right here. There's a Chick-fil-A. If you like Chick-fil-A, there's one of those right there. That's pretty cool. And then you've got, obviously, you're probably going to go to Calavera Hills Elementary School, Valley Middle School, and then Carlsbad High School. Or there's Sage High School as well. Go to either which one. So you've got from a location perspective, very easy on both ones. I don't know if you're going to hear. I believe there's a hill right here. Let's look at the map. Yes, I think this goes up a little bit, so I'm not sure how much you're going to hear the 78. You may not hear that much of it, believe it or not. If you're worried about that and you want to go check it out, then just head over. You can drive through the neighborhood, stand outside your car, sit there for a little while. I don't know that you're going to hear it that much, but that would be something you'd want to check out. Again, I think that one's in great shape. $1,390,000 for 2,000 square feet. Price per square footage on that, that's got to be easily in the 600s. Yep, 690, 120, a little on the higher side, more per square foot than the other one. Another townhome, this one is in, you would call this Aviara, just off Bataquitos. It's right by Pacific Rim Elementary School, so they would go to Pacific Rim Elementary School, Aviara Oaks Middle School, and then on to Carlsbad High School or Sage. Same thing, light paint, did a good job. A little bit of a modern vibe on this one. Cool little stonework there that they added later on. That looks, actually, they did a great job with that. Indestructible tile floor. So this would be a really good lock and leave if you were living here part-time. Easy step-in shower. That's cool. Nice granite there. A little patio, a little deck you can use. Same on now. That looks like the same bathroom. Here's a different bathroom. I think they did a good job with it. Wallpaper on that one looks pretty cool. And then, of course, with all these, you have your courtyard connected that connects your detached garage, which is great. Detached garages are already fun. I love that tree. So this is probably right by Pacific Rim. Yeah, Pacific Rim is right here. This is Poinsettia Park. It's where all FNL, a bunch of soccer, a bunch of pickleball, a bunch of tennis courts, 2 baseball diamonds there. Like, this is a really cool, there's a little indoor outdoor soccer arena down here on the bottom. Very big park, so you're right there. Quick bike ride down to Maine's if you surf. Dip on the Roads is up here. Ramps is right there. Ponto Jetty is right there. So great surfing right there. It's easy bike ride. You could drive if you wanted to, but that's an easy bike ride right down Poinsettia. I think Aviara is one of the best communities. And if I zoom out here, I would consider, you guys may disagree, but pretty much this area all the way through this area is all, I mean, technically Aviara is this right there, but a lot of people say, they live in Aviara here as well. A little bit up here. I mean, this is one of the best parts of all of North County, San Diego. We live in this area. I would never leave. It's awesome. I would consider the Village, only because maybe I want a little bit more like walkability lifestyle, but from a calmness and friendly and schools and everything, like it's an amazing area. You will never regret it. So those are the 4 homes. This was a little bit of a light day in real estate. Normally you see 6 to 7 come on the market, and maybe 3 or 4 go under contract every single day. So only 4 yesterday. If you want access to this link, I will put the link to this in the YouTube description below. If you want access to our weekly Carlsbad report email that comes out every Thursday at 2 o'clock, it's totally free. You can leave whenever you want. It will include all of these videos that we create and every market